What's up, YouTube? Welcome back.
Welcome back, guys.
It's a pleasure to have you guys today. And guys, today we really want to talk about the reason why we left Dublin. You know, it's the most asked question. So for people that knows us, you know, they've been asking about why did you leave Dublin? Why did you leave Ireland? And that's the reason why we're making today's video.
Okay, guys. So, disclaimer, we are bilingual. We speak English and French. Okay, so we'll be throwing in French here and there for
un peu de français aussi, un peu de français aussi. Donc, pour les abonnés qui parlent français, oui.
For our French subscribers to get what we're saying and everything like that, okay? But mostly we're going to be speaking English. Because I'm comfortable speaking English, okay?
Donc, juste pour récapituler ce que Diva vient de dire, donc, nous allons introduire un peu de français pour nos abonnés qui parlent français, donc pour les francophones qui nous suivent aussi. Donc, ils demandent justement à expliquer d'autres choses en français. Et nous allons combiner les deux, vu que nous sommes bilingues. Donc, moi, je parle français, Diva parle français aussi, donc nous parlons anglais. Donc, nous allons essayer de continuer ainsi.
All right, guys.
Donc, voilà.
So, this is the most asked question is why did you leave everything?
It is indeed, it is.
And move to Canada. Okay, so for those who don't know us, we used to live in Dublin, Ireland. That's where I was born and raised. Okay,
me too.
And yeah,
never mind, I'm only joking.
Okay, so yeah, that's where I was born and raised. That's where I spent my whole life. Okay, and we did have stable jobs. Also, we had a house. We had everything that.
Well, we were settled, I would say. Yeah.
So it was something that was in the making since 2018. Okay, so we
when we got married, because we got married in 2018. Just to mention.
Before that as well, I had a vision. Like, I didn't really want to spend the rest of my life in Dublin. So I was interested in Canada as well. Okay. And Ben was also interested in Canada as well. You know, he had sibling that lives here already, and he's visited.
My big brother, yeah,
his big brother. Shout out to you, Uncle Felix.
Uncle Felix. Okay,
so so.
Uncle Felix and Auntie Adeline. You know. Yeah, he's married.
His wife. Yeah. Okay. So, and then we got married, and then we were putting it off. After getting married, I got pregnant for my second baby, Royce Bear. Okay, so when I got pregnant with him, it delayed everything, and, you know, it didn't really cross our mind anymore, so we just, you know, put it aside, and we weren't really thinking about it. And we focused on Dublin, where we were. God blessed us with a beautiful house and with good jobs, and, you know, we were just living life. And I would say most part of this relocation as well, I would say it's God's will, because we did get messages and visions from God.
We're not trying to say Dublin or Ireland is very bad. No, we're not trying to say that, guys.
Everybody, like everybody has their own destiny. So Dublin has been a very beautiful, good country to me, to my family, and we would
Ireland?
Ireland, sorry. And we would always love Ireland, you know. So we started seeing visions and messages from God to move, right? Now, we visited many countries before moving to Canada. We went to...
that part. That
was hard. So, we were getting the message of Canada, but we were fighting it because we wanted to be in Europe.
In Europe, yeah, right? Mostly. Because we love traveling, guys. You know, just to mention as well, to add up to what Diva is saying. We love traveling. Donc, nous aimons voyager. Nous avions eu des visions justement, donc pour quitter l'Irlande, c'était pas par plaisir, hein. On dort et on se réveille tout d'un coup comme ça, non, on quitte l'Irlande, non. Donc déjà à la base, pour compléter ce que vient de dire Diva, donc moi déjà à la base, le Canada c'était un pays de rêve pour moi, depuis un bon moment, donc les gens qui me connaissent le savent. J'ai apprécié l'Irlande, c'était une bénédiction pour moi déjà, donc j'ai vécu en Irlande 17 ans, donc 17 years in Dublin, in Ireland. But it was time for me to move, especially when I got married. So, you know, I've been to Canada before. My first time was in 2016, donc 2016 que je suis venu au Canada pour la première fois pour visiter mon frère Félix, et nous disons bonjour déjà avec sa femme Maman Adeline. Donc quand je suis venu en 2016, donc je me renseignais déjà avant sur le Canada. J'avais plein d'idées sur le Canada, les opportunités les styles de vie. Donc il y avait plein de choses qui m'avaient vraiment influencé, encore impacté. J'étais vraiment décidé de venir vivre au Canada un jour. And when I got married to this beautiful lady here, Elle Le Fou, Elle Rare, that's how I call her, Elle Rare. And then she had the same idea as well, the same vision of, living abroad, and Canada was a favorite country to live in. So here we are,
So,
you can take over.
So after that, when we decided to proceed with Canada, by then we didn't even start anything that has to do with immigration or anything like that. So we just came over. What year was it, babe, when it came over?
2021. No, 21, yeah?
Yes, 2021.
2021, yeah, that we came to visit together, yeah.
So the gap, we came in 2021 and then we relocated in 2022.
And we came in January, donc nous sommes venus ici en janvier justement pour goûter les froids, puisque bon, le Canada, quand on parle du Canada, on voit directement donc les froids, donc la neige et tout.
Ça,
donc nous sommes dit, ben voilà, nous allons essayer d'écouter, puisque moi je suis venu ici, en fait j'étais venu ici en 2016, c'était pendant l'été, donc il faisait tellement chaud. J'avais aimé, puisque bon, l'état en Irlande c'est un peu compliqué, hein, donc ça c'est un autre débat, donc on va pas y entrer. Mais bon, en gros, nous sommes venus au mois de janvier pour goûter les froids, en fait.
Yeah. Ouais. So when we came in January, because we wanted to see how winter was, you know, the way everybody say Canada.
Before making the big move.
Before making the big move, yeah. So we came during the winter, and you know what? It was bearable. Like we went out, we did our daily activities. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
So, and then we went back to Dublin, and then we were like, should we still move there? Like, we were really keen on staying in Europe. And then we visited a few countries. We visited Luxembourg. We went to UK. We went to Germany. So we went to a few countries before making the decision. Okay.
Yeah.
So then after visiting those countries, the funny thing is, right, when we were visiting those countries, we still kept getting messages from God to relocate to Canada.
To Canada, yeah.
Ben even got...
We were fighting it, to be honest. We were fighting it. Yeah. Very hard because, to me, Canada was too far, Europe is just here. You can travel to Africa. You can go to, Asia, all them places, compared to Canada, because here it's quite far, to be honest, yeah. So, yeah.
It is. And Ben even got a message from God specifying the actual city that we're in right now, which was weird. Okay? So it was such a confirmation from God, and we're like, okay, let's do this, And we're Christians, so we do what is the will of God. We do what God wants us to do, and He knows why He's sending us this direction, so let's trust in Him. Okay? So we started our immigration process. It took at least like a year and a few months, So
sorry, baby, just to add up to what you just said, speaking about the vision that you had, or like the dream that you had, God confirming, that Canada would be the best place for us. Je me rappelle, j'avais même contacté mon pasteur, le pasteur Samy Leto, faut que je lui dise bonjour, là il est. En Irlande. Donc je lui avais même contacté, on a discuté sur ça, il m'a donné des bons conseils par rapport à ça. C'était pas par rapport au pays, mais juste par rapport au rêve que j'avais eu, ou encore, je dirais pas vision, au rêve que j'avais eu, puisque c'était une chose que nous avions vraiment pris en considération. Étant chrétiens que nous sommes, nous avons eu le temps de prier pour ça aussi. Et voilà, Dieu a mis ses serviteurs autour de nous pour nous aider aussi. Donc comme j'ai un pasteur, ou encore j'avais un pasteur en Irlande, donc voilà, j'ai eu à discuter avec lui aussi pour avoir son avis. Il m'a conseillé, voilà. Et donc c'était un peu ça quoi l'histoire en fait.
Yeah. So when we started our immigration process, it took a year and a few months. So it took a long time to plan. It wasn't something that happened within like this a click of an eye.
Imagine, we've been planning this since 2018.
Yes,
we've been to the UK many times. We tried to apply for the process. To move to the UK, and then we did it twice, and then something would just come up, out of nowhere, just
to stop it.
to stop us from traveling to the UK.
Yeah.
We went to Luxembourg. If you know Luxembourg, we've been there as well. That was the second choice, and then we had Switzerland as well. Donc la Suisse était aussi
on our list as well.
Dans la liste.
Yeah.
Mais bon.
So then it came that we moved over here, and so far we are really loving it. We're not regretting our decision one bit. We're not regretting it at all. Canada, we haven't lived here for a while just yet, but we see good things in the future.
And the funny thing is, when we first arrived in Canada, we stayed over my big brother's house. They live in Toronto.
Babe, wait.
No, let me finish, please, babe. I don't wanna. Okay. I don't wanna forget what I'm about to say. We try to live in the GTA, right? Knowing that we had a special, we had a vision, or I had a message. City, yeah. We had a specific city where we should move to, and we tried to ignore that. We started in Toronto, living with my big bro, when we got our first house in Kitchener, which is the the GTA in Toronto, and then we kept on fighting God's will. And then this lady here of mine that I love dearly, insisted on the dream that I had since, before even coming to Canada. We should listen to what God was saying. And God is always right. And she made it possible through this lady here, through my wife, Diva. She insisted. She made me feel very uncomfortable until we moved to, the city that we're in right now, that the one we had in the message from God. So here we here now, and we can't complain. To be honest with you guys, we can't complain.
Guys, the weird thing is, right, when we moved over to Kitchener, we settled just fine. We got our 2-bedroom apartment, and we were settling,
And it was close to my job as well.
It was close to your job as well. Mm-hmm. And the funny thing is, right, that's why it's good to trust in God. God makes everything possible for his children, right? Mm-hmm. Ben has a job where in his contract it's required for him to go to...
It was a hybrid job,
office once a week, Mm-hmm. And he did try and mention something about moving before, and the manager was like, no. This is not going to work.
It's not going to work.
You need to come in the office once a week,
Compulsory,
right?
Yeah.
And then when we're in Kitchener, firstly, we went to, we were given a school for our kids. And I went to visit that school, and I did not like it. I did not like the school. I did not like the area. And there was some bad reviews regarding this school as well. Mm-hmm. So I told Ben, no. My kids are not going to this school. And then I started...
She used to cry almost every day now. They're not going to that school. Yeah. They're not going to that school.
Yeah. And then I started having visions of the city that we're currently in. And I was too scared to tell Ben. I was like, oh my God, we just got a 2-bedroom apartment. We paid for the deposit, and it's a 12-month contract. And
it was very hard to find that apartment as well. It's not easy for newcomers, to find an apartment, an accommodation in Canada right now,
So I literally fought with Ben so many times. I insisted. Ben was like, no. So, yeah.
Not today.
One day Ben told me, okay, so let me just go try and go into the office and speak to the same manager again and see what they're going to say, right? Mm-hmm. On that day, that manager that denied Ben's approval, Ben's request, wasn't there. So it was a supervisor that was there, right?
No, it was a person above her.
Yeah. So Ben reached directly to that person above the manager that said no. And then, you know what? God does things in his own way, and they accepted. They said that Ben is such a good employee and they don't want to lose him. And you know what? You can
work fully remote. Yeah.
I was like, look at God, And then we were searching for houses, and guys, the townhouse that we have right now, I literally applied for it on the same day. Within a few hours, we got the approval. And I was looking for weeks to find a place to rent. I was looking at apartments. I was looking at, because Ben was so pissed. He was like, "Okay, since you want to move, you take care of finding a place then."
And the reason why I didn't want to move, guys, because the city that we're living in now is actually 6 hours away by car from where we used to live before. And the only way to make it would be of, driving to, to the city. And, me driving like almost 7 hours straight to, like in a new country, it was like a no-go to me. J'étais justement contre cette idée-là, justement, donc, de changer d'adresse. Mais bon, comme on dit, l'homme propose, Dieu dispose. Donc, Dieu l'a rendu possible. Nous avons eu la nouvelle maison et nous avons fait ce transfert-là, en fait, le déménagement de là où nous étions à là où nous sommes aujourd'hui.
Yeah, and guys, the way we got approved for this townhome was crazy. Even I don't understand it myself, because that was such an easy process, because like before they were asking for so many things, and this lady here just asked, okay, show me your bank statements, show me your savings. Okay, you got the house with it. And the house, like it's a brand new house, nothing compared to what we had in Kitchener,
Yeah.
And when we came here, well, this city is labeled as boring and everything like that, but you know what? We are loving the city so much, and it is the best decision that we made since we're in Canada.
And the funny thing
the
is,
kids love it as well.
The funny thing is, when I first came to Canada, before Diva and the kids arrived, I came to visit the city, and it was one of the one of the first city I visited. I viewed houses in. I had a chance, like I said, it for like 3 days. I had a time, to like walk around and see what the city looks like. I found it very boring. And for myself, the way I like my stuff, the way I like, my environment lifestyle, or like my lifestyle, or the way I like things to be around, where I'm living in, it was a no-go. I was like, no, I can't live in this city. And then when we moved in, now that I'm driving, I have my own car, and I try to get to, to discover some better places, and I'm starting to like it. And now I would say I love it. It's perfect for the kids. It's perfect for a family. It's a nice place, for
very
families.
safe,
Very safe. It's calm. You don't have to worry when driving. Because the driving in Toronto, guys.
It's crazy.
Driving around Toronto,
bro.
Man, I'm telling you, it's crazy. But
Yeah.
here you relax. Everybody's relaxed. Like it has a different vibe, a good vibe. In a positive way, if I have to put it that way. So
yeah. So this has been a huge blessing for us and our family. So far we're not settled in Canada. Well, we're settled, but we're not really have been living here for a good few months just yet to describe fully the benefits of Canada, because we still have to experience it ourselves. But so far, I would say that there is a lot of things that are beneficial to us here in Canada. Especially in regards to schooling, medical care, what else? The job opportunities, the diversity.
The quality of life as well.
The
quality of life in general is much
and
better.
I love especially the diversity, because you don't really feel uncomfortable, because there's literally so much cultures here, so much the or word
the diversity
is not really a thing here as much,
Yeah.
So we really love it, and we see good things ahead, y'all. And so that was the video today describing our journey.
Pour ceux qui pour ceux qui compteront, en fait, qui envisagent immigrer au Canada, moi je vous conseillerais, avant de faire ces mouvements, c'est pas difficile, en fait, c'est pas impossible encore, c'est pas comment dirais-je, c'est pas faisable, non. Je dirais c'est pas trop difficile, c'est pas facile non plus. Donc ma recommandation pour vous serait justement de venir visiter les pays premièrement, pour voir si ça vous convient. Ce qui pourrait me convenir, ou encore pour convenir à moi et ma famille, ne pourrait peut-être pas vous convenir.
C'est ça.
C'est pas parce que X ou Y l'a fait, ou voilà, moi aussi je vais le faire, ou encore voilà, donc puisque les gens les gens disent que c'est bon, moi aussi je vais en fait immigrer. Non, venez, vous voyez, puisque nous avons eu pas mal de questions, encore des contacts, des gens qui nous connaissent ou encore des gens justement qui étaient intéressés ou encore voilà, curieux justement de savoir c'est quoi la procédure, comment vous les trouvez, comment vous vous sentez en fait, différentes questions en général, je veux dire. Donc c'est bon, prenez votre temps, ne faites pas des choses trop rapides puisque bon, il y a trop de surprises, hein. Il y a des gens, pour nous, notre histoire en nous avons pris assez de temps, comme on dit ici, nous avons économisé pour ça, nous avons prié pour ça, nous sommes venus visiter avant de faire ces déplacements-là. Donc nous avons eu vraiment notre temps avant de faire les déplacements, encore de faire en fait, avant d'entamer la procédure immigratoire. Donc voilà, prenez votre temps. Le Canada, c'est pour tout le monde, mais prenez votre temps à vous informer premièrement. Donc, il y a différents programmes d'immigration ici, si vous voulez immigrer. Il y a différents programmes. Documentez-vous, donc voilà, et informez-vous. Venez visiter premièrement, voir si ça vous convient. C'est pas trop difficile, c'est pas facile non plus, comme j'ai dit. Donc, voilà, donc c'est juste question de tout préparer en fait et bien vous préparer avant de faire ces déplacements.
And
Donc,
another thing I would say, guys, is especially to us Christians, is to listen to God's voice. You know, God knows best.
that's the main thing.
Exactly, God
Right.
knows best. He sees your life in the future. He knows what is best for you. So we were fighting God's voice, but here we are in the city that God wanted us to be, and we're not complaining, you know. So as Christians, it's really good to pray before doing anything and always put God first. Always. Trust Him
and
for
all the time.
everything, and He knows best. Like, He has literally blessed us beyond our imaginations. He has made a lot of things that weren't possible to us, to our family, and we are
Yeah.
forever grateful to Him. So listen to God's voice, and guys, if you want to move, if you have a vision, if you have a dream to move to your dream country, do it. Don't listen to people.
It's not gonna
Follow
be
your
always
heart.
easy. It's not
Follow-
always gonna be easy, you
not
know, like
easy.
think, okay, oh yeah, I'm just leaving my house here. I'm living in a 2-bedroom house now from where I am right now. And I'm trying to upgrade to 5 or 3 bedrooms. No, it's not always gonna be that way. There are challenges. You have to be ready mentally, financially, and spiritually as well, because it's not easy.
Yes.
Especially when you actually are immigrating with your family. We have 2 little kids, the toddlers. It wasn't that easy at the very beginning, and it's still not easy right now, but God is there and is providing, as a provider.
Yes.
He is, so
So-
we can't complain.
Yeah, guys. So literally, as I was saying, follow your heart, follow your instincts. Keep your ears closed. Well, not keep your ears closed, because some people give good advices as well, but a lot of people will come with negative advices and stopping you from fulfilling your dream. So just be wise and pray to God. That is literally what we can say. Okay?
Right.
So we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe, and join our family. We don't bite, okay? Support the family, and Happy New Year to all our
Happy New Year to you guys. Happy New Year.
2024 will be a year of blessings, many more good news in Jesus' name, and we know that God will bless us beyond our imaginations this year. And
Alors, pour clôturer, t'as fini?
oui, je finis.
Alors pour clôturer les amis, en fait la famille, merci beaucoup pour les supports, merci beaucoup, donc que Dieu vous bénisse énormément, donc bonne année 2023.
Bonne année.
J'espère que vous avez aimé cette partie, en fait cette comment on dit, cette nouvelle, c'est quoi les mots m'échappent, hein. Donc ces concepts, ces nouveaux concepts bilingues, donc nous aurons à faire ça la plupart des cas, puisque nous avons aussi donc des abonnés francophones qui n'entendent pas vraiment l'anglais, donc nous allons essayer justement de mélanger les deux, comme nous avons cette chance là d'être bilingue, hein, donc on parle français et anglais. Donc on va essayer de combiner les deux la plupart des cas. Donc si vous avez des questions, si vous avez des suggestions par rapport aux vidéos, encore des questions à poser par rapport à la vie ici au Canada, par rapport en fait à tout ce que nous pourrions offrir, d'après ce que vous voyez justement donc sur notre chaîne, hein, dans la chaîne LNBN. Donc n'hésitez pas, laissez-nous des commentaires. Donc si vous êtes nouveau ici, abonnez-vous, donc appuyez la cloche des notifications pour ne pas rater des vidéos. Donc nous aurons des vidéos pareilles dans les jours qui viennent. Nous avons pas mal de surprises à vous offrir. Donc restez scotchés et branchés. Et que Dieu vous bénisse.
Bye guys. See you in the next video.
See you guys.
Mwah.